Eris, no one else knows of this recording. You must keep it a secret. Don't let anyone find out. There's more to him than meets the eye. Damien Washer sent me after Flathead. I discovered him. I fought him, and I learned something. Something so deep and poisonous that you'll have to find out for yourself. Everything I tried failed. Everything I knew was a lie. The very foundations of our organization are based on false facts. They say we fight for good, but it's a war. Nothing is good. When they slaughter your children, murder in the streets, it doesn't serve any good. Every government, every democracy is blasphemy. That's when I decided to go my own path. That's when I decided to become geek.
You made it.
Well, Nicodemus Decker didn't seem all too prepared. Thought he was supposed to be the Prince of Technology.
So they say.
But why wouldn't he try harder to protect this?
Are you complaining? Are you complaining about how easy it was to obtain the world's greatest WMD?
Well, yeah.
He's young, stupid, lost for power.
We got lucky. Hey, where's Phillips? He should have been back by now. You practically split our little family when you split us up. Hey, what's wrong?
You two guys, always so close. Do you remember training, the arguing, the competition? It's what made you two the strongest in the Olympus unit.
Damien. What happened to him?
Remember how careful he was? Every action, every step he took. You could tell he planned it from the beginning to the end.
Yes.
You also remember how I sent you after Decker's hatchet and Phillips after a DKR war criminal by the name of Flathead?
Flathead. Yes.
Phillips has been captured. I know he was your best friend. We haven't heard from him yet, but according to Sam, his last known location was Sector NY9.
New York. That's correct.
He was able to obtain some information on Flathead.
Tell me everything I need to know about him.
He's a sociopath, bent on destroying our forces, our government, our way of life. Your genetic glove has your uplink. Secretary Calcutta, Flathead's father, coordinated the peace effort by sending his wife and ambassador to neutral territory where peace was thin. When she got captured by war criminals who wouldn't grant aid to her, his sons instead sanctioned their own Black Ops extraction. In the process, however, Flathead's brother and mother both were killed. When the terrorist shot Nick point blank, a bullet ricocheted off his head, the bullet and killed the shooter. He earned the name of Flathead. The effects of that injury caused his dual personality. Years later, after Flathead killed his father, Decker's forces discharged him from an asylum to head the technology development. They're currently working on Project Olympus.
Olympus.
It's a division for the technological advancements in the dynamics of magic.
Magic? They've been trying and failing to simulate magic for generations.
Well, with Flathead at their disposal, they've harnessed magic ops. Means you don't have to be a BLK descendant anymore to harness supernatural elements.
That's not possible.
It wasn't supposed to be possible that the BLK bloodline lived, yet here you are.
What are you saying? Are you giving me permission to extract Phillips?
There is no extraction. By now, he'll have folded. We have Decker's hatchet. That's all we need to tip the balance of this war.
He's my friend. He's not dead, and I won't leave him behind.
No one gets left behind in Olympus.
Harris, you're one agent. You have no training in Black Ops. You have no idea how far the enemy is in manufacturing magic ops. You would be outmanned and outgunned.
We have the hatchet now. You and I both know its power in the hand of the BLK.
Up until a few days ago, you didn't even know who you were. We can't risk losing both you and the hatchet to our enemies. You step foot on the territory, and you'll be held under the highest penalty of the law. Under no circumstances are you authorized to extract Phillips? Do I make myself clear? I said, do I make myself clear?
Sir.
You didn't know Gage was coming tonight. I didn't. No one ever tells me these things.
Gage? For real? I know how you feel.
I've heard some pretty interesting things about him.
I heard he eats his victims.
As you do. Alright, imagine being a grade A schizophrenic, being a pyromaniac, being mute. Man, he must have had one rough childhood.
Well, just keep your eyes open.
about 2 minutes out.
Were you followed?
I took care of it.
Meet me on the 4th floor.
What is your business here?
I'm here to see Flathead.
All right, 4th floor.
If crap hits the fan, grab the victim and get out of there.
Understood.
Don't worry about it. Just wait here.
Shall we start?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Phillips, you were a good agent.
So now that you know, you have a choice to make, Harris. It's your choice. It's always been your choice.
Finally, some entertainment around here. You had me worried there for a bit. For a moment there, I Gage was going to eat you.
What is this all about?
Did Damien ever tell you why he didn't want you here?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the truth.
What truth? All your kind speak are lies.
Is that what you were brought up to believe? In fact, it's your ancestors that didn't want to share the magic.
That's not true!
Then how do you think the war started? Can you really be so swayed by inconclusive opinions and lies? Your ancestors were poisoning our people, 2/3 of them. They kept the people docile and weak through genetically modified foods, propaganda, and daily mind censor. Demetrius wanted his own kingdom, despite popular notions. We had to act to keep both empires united. But all it did was unleash the wrath of Demetrius.
Tell me, did your beloved forces ever tell you about the purge of the Dekarans? I imagine not. It's not a history lesson your kind would share openly. Demetrius came after Decker's family first. We responded in kind. They outmatched us with their wizardry and black magic, so we developed that hatchet as a deterrent. We showed the world their true face, but for a moment.
How could I trust a sociopath who murdered his father?
Murdered my... The lies of the BLK have stretched too far. My father's death was untimely, yes. But after he heard of my brother and my capture and our deaths, he hung himself. My mother, my father, my brother, gone in the same week. I joined a special division of Decker to develop a new protection should your ancestors rise from their graves. Damien knew you would come tonight with Decker's hatchet. He knew you would obtain our Magic Off's cloak. You would awaken your true powers and defeat us all and hasten the revival of your ancestors. It's your choice, Harris. It's always been your choice. But if you still don't believe me, defeat me. Return to your HQ and ask Damien but one question. What is resurrection?